Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress with jQuery UI tutorial for beginners, and this is our part 6. In this video session guys, we'll discuss about that how can we implement tabs functionality of jQuery UI in WordPress. And also guys, if you are a beginner to this channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching our previous video sessions of this playlist to get the clear concept about this video session. So basically guys, in this playlist so far what we have completed about the accordion concept, or to complete date picker and the dialog. Okay, so next we have to move on the tab section. So basically what a tab is, or what are tabs in jQuery UI? So basically a single content area with multiple panels, each associated with a header in a list. Okay, basically this is an example of tabs. Here we have a panel with three different tabs with three different panels. Okay, so if I click on that, this is right now active and it contains all of its content. If I click on that, this is another tab and this is the another content. If I click on that, this is another panel and now this is another content. So here we have divided a single content area with three different panels. So this is the concept of tabs in jQuery UI. Okay, so we want to implement this functionality to our WordPress setup. So basically if we go down, click on view source, this is the code that we have to copy and use in our WordPress setup. Okay, here we can understand that this is a single content area which has a div id tabs. Basically this tab section is divided into three panels. First, this is tab 1, tab 2 and tab 3. Okay, so we have divided three different panels. When I click on this first content, so if I make zoom, so if I click on this first tab, this basically an ID, this ID will be activated right here. Okay, when I click on tab 2, this is another ID of second panel. Okay, and when I click on tab 3, basically this tab will be activated. So all these functionality actually guys we can use by the help of this method called the tabs. Okay, so basically how can we use tabs method in WordPress? So if you go to WP script, just scroll down, it will give a method called something tabs. So we have to use this parameter inside WP script to use jQuery UI tabs. So just back to editor. This is the plugin so far that we have developed in the whole playlist of this video session. Okay, so just I'm going to make another submenu of this. So just I'm going to copy and paste, and let's say that instead of dialog, this is tabs. Okay, so let's say tabs, manage options, it's okay, and WP jQuery UI dialog, this is the slug. So instead of dialog, it's tabs. Okay, and this is another callback function that we have to define, so it's tabs. So just I'm going to copy this callback function. Next we have to define this callback function, and this callback function basically defines the path of the PHP file we are going to use for the jQuery UI tabs. Okay, so let's say function, this is the callback function. Inside this callback function, first we have to make a file inside this views folder. Why we are going to make? Because if I click on views section, these are the files that we have used, so that accordion section means code actually contained in this file, or to complete code that we did is in this file. Okay, so we want to separate all the codes file by file. Okay, so let's make another PHP file for our call tabs. Okay, so tabs.php. So successfully we have created tabs.php. Okay, next we have to attach this file inside this callback function. Okay, so let's say we start. We are going to use PHP buffer. Finally we have to clean the buffer, or we can clean. Next we have to attach or include the file that we have created. Okay, so let's copy this, include once. This is the constant actually contains the path up to this jQuery UI panels. This is the plugin folder path. Or now after going to this plugin, we have to go inside this views folder. Okay, inside this views folder we have a file called tabs.php. Okay, so next we have to read all the contents from this file to a variable. So let's template equal to obget contents. This is a PHP function used to read the contents from the buffer. Okay, and finally we have to echo this template section. So let's echo and the template. Okay, so finally we have attached a tab callback function with our tabs submenu page. Okay, so let's say in this file simply a content, let's say hello, this is dummy page. Okay, so if I save this file, go to administrator panel, and now just I'm going to click on jQuery UI WP. So if I click on tab section, this is the submenu that we have developed. So right now this is a simple content. Okay, so just move to jQuery UI. Let's copy all these things for developing a tab section. Okay, just back to editor and paste inside this tabs.php. So if I save this file, refresh this page once more, these are the contents. Right now, this is a single content area where 3 different panels we have developed. But right now, tabs method actually didn't work. Why? Because we have not included the library file, that is needed library file, something like that. Okay. So let's include this library file. So just I'm going to copy this thing, go to editor, and now we have to attach inside this a function that we have developed for that. So basically this is the jQuery UI.js files that we have developed. Okay, so let's include the file for our tab section. Okay, so this is file for the tab section. So let's wp-enqueue script. Inside this wp-enqueue script function, we have to pass that parameter. Okay, so basically this actually has a needed dependency on jQuery. Okay, so before using jQuery UI tabs, you should include another needed dependency called jQuery. Okay, so you have to include these 2 things like wp-enqueue script, jQuery, and the second, that is jQuery UI tabs. Okay, so after using that, next we have to use the tabs method. Okay, so if I just copy this, go to editor, and now just open up script.js file. Okay, let's remove or comment all these things that we have learned in our previous video session. Okay, so just I'm going to copy and paste. Just replace $sign with the jQuery symbol. Okay, this is the ID of the selector. This is the ID of our content area. Okay, and this is the method actually we have used by the help of this library file that we have included, something called jQuery UI tabs. Okay, so successfully guys, if we save this file, go to our administrator panel and now refresh this page. After refresh, we can see that this is a single content area now divided into 3 different panels. This is the menu 1, second menu, and the third menu. Okay, so if I go to editor, let me change some of the names, something called here, let's say PHP frameworks. Okay, and this is, let's say that WordPress development. Next, let's say that instead of this, let's say JavaScript. Okay, so if I save this file, go to browser, reload this page, and now these 3 panels actually we have renamed into PHP frameworks, WordPress development, and JavaScript. So this is the concept of tab section of jQuery UI guys that we have developed in this video session. Okay, for the color scheme, as you can see, actually we have used a file for our CSS that we have downloaded in our previous video sessions, if you have remembered. So this is the CSS file that we have included. Okay, by the help of this theme actually we have implemented this color. If you want to change this color, just you have to go inside this themes folder. Just I'm going to click, go in this tab, and now inside here you have to go inside gallery. Okay, there are multiple themes as you can see that jQuery UI provides. So currently we are using this. Okay, so first of all you have to download this file. So if you go to editor, plugins folder, and this is the folder that we have downloaded, that is jQuery UI 1.12.1. so suppose if you download this file, it will download a zip folder. Okay, something like that. Just unzip that. After going inside that, you have to use the images folder, and this is CSS file. Okay, you have to include all these files to your plugin. Right now we have, as you can see, that we have attached. Okay, so by using these 2 files guys, we have actually used the CSS of that theme. So basically guys, so far we have seen that how can we implement tab section of jQuery UI in WordPress. Okay, so a basic question is that where actually we used this concept. Basically let's make a plugin for that. Okay, basically we are going to make a plugin. Okay, that plugin actually contains different menu sections for the different functionality. Okay, for that actually we are going to use a tab section. Okay, basically all the tabs has the different functionality. So by the help of the concept of tabs, we actually enhance or extend the functionality of our plugin. Okay, so basically guys, by the help of this video session, I have explored the concept of implementing tabs of jQuery UI in WordPress. Okay, so if you have any doubt in this video session guys, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.